All right, guys, we've been through the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all time. I want you to protect yourselves at all time. This is for the title. Shake hands. Good luck to both of you.
The champion, Tyron Woodley. The challenger, Stephen Thompson. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
You ready, sir? You ready, sir? Let's go fight.
Here we go. Black trunks for Woodley, white trunks for Thompson.
Thompson, already you can see that weird style. Stands very wide, sideways, hands down low, switches stances easily. And when he puts that right leg forward, look for that front leg kick off the right side. Front leg side kick, front leg round kick. It's a very odd style to deal with. And he does it as good as anybody alive.
And as we witnessed in the fight against Robbie Lawler, it only takes one when it's Tyron Woodley throwing it to end the night quickly.
It does, but he's got to do it. He's got to get it off, and he's got to get it off without getting countered. And this is where it gets interesting, because everybody's got an idea of how you'd face off against Wonderboy, but until you're in there with him, you don't realize just how skillful and slick this kid is.
Woodley has landed, Joe, only 4 takedowns in 9 UFC fights. Many believe he will go back to Wrestling 101 because it's really tough to show off your karate when you're on your back.
Well, the other thing about Thompson is how long his legs are.
Yeah.
He can kick you from way out there, and that's something that Woodley's finding out right now. That wide, long stance and very quick. And right now, Woodley's just trying to figure out the distance, look for his opportunities, and see if he could figure out how to get close enough to land a bomb.
Thompson has spent his life in karate, now mixed martial arts, of course.
This is a high-stakes game of chess right here.
Absolutely.
That's what this is. There's the kick.
Yeah.
Woodley catches it. Big moment for Woodley. On top. Huge.
Timed perfectly.
Thompson looking to establish butterfly guard. He's got half guard on one side. He's got to protect himself. He's got to figure out how to get back up to his feet. So now Woodley's in an excellent position for Woodley. Control, wrapping him up, got it nice and tight. He's incredibly strong, an outstanding wrestler. Brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's got Wonderboy on his back. Let's see what kind of damage he can do. Now, Wonderboy has the underhook on the same side as the half guard, and that will help him stand up. So make it difficult for Woodley to control him. Let's see if he chooses to try to stand up here. Woodley's trying to keep him down. Wonderboy is going to scoot his hips towards the right side. As he gets further and further to the right, he will try to put his weight on the left side. Now Woodley's got him flattened out again, and he reclaimed that arm. So now there's no longer the underhook on the right side, and now Woodley's pounding on him.
Big shots.
Big shots to the liver from the top. And he's trying to get an arm triangle. He's trying to, as he's doing that, he's trying to get control of that arm and push it up. And if he does, he's gonna plant his head and pin it down. Now he might try to move him to the mounted crucifix. He's trying to step over that half guard. The left leg is still trapped, but Tyron in complete control here on top.
Exactly what he wanted.
Exactly what he wanted, and he's been able to flatten Thompson out. He's holding him in place. Now he triangled his legs. He's really looking to cement down and establish his top position. He's holding that arm down.
1 minute.
But a lot of control time right now for Tyron Woodley. This is not a good feeling for Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. He probably would have liked to have gotten back to his feet a long time ago. He's unable to do that. And this helps Tyron Woodley.
Woodley, 2-time Division I All-American wrestler, over 100 collegiate victories, and these strikes all in this position, ground and pound. A lot of them battered to the side of the body of Thompson.
Wonderboy
gets the guard.
Now he gets the full guard.
Closes it. Last 30 seconds of round number 1.
But he's doing a good job of avoiding the big shots. He's taking some hard shots to the body, but nothing to the head, no elbows, no cuts. But now he doesn't have control of the posture anymore. But look at the distance. Look at the distance he can achieve.
Yep. Hard shots to the midsection.
Now he landed one to the face.
Bloodied up, final seconds of the round.
Big elbow, 2 elbows.
He cut him big time.
Yeah, Wonderboy's battered.
Sit down, sit down. Breathe.
Just relax.
All right. Give me your mouthpiece. Sorry. Breathe.
Let's take a look at where the cut occurred. Boom. Just a short little elbow from Tyron in the transition. They see it again. Right on the nose. Easily could have broken the nose. No advice in between rounds for Wonderboy Thompson.
I think he knows what he has to do. Avoid being taken down.
If he didn't know, he knows now.
Yep. Every round starts on the feet. Round 2.
I mean, he was definitely taken down, definitely dominated, but he did survive, and here we are in round 2.
Started training at 3 years old. His father, a professional fighter. Family owned a karate school. Everybody in the family trained karate.
Woodley, I don't like his tendency to have his back up against the cage. I mean, obviously he was able to take Wonderboy down off of the kick, but this gives him a very limited amount of movement backwards. And Rory McDonald exploited this tendency in his victory over Tyron.
Wonderboy likes to throw kicks. Kicks make you vulnerable to be taken down.
They certainly do, but they also knock your brain unconscious. Good combination there, and Tyron immediately closes the distance.
5 of Woodley's 6 UFC wins have been by knockout. Heavy knees.
He's controlling the clinch here. Excellent head position by Tyron Woodley. Wonderboy spun him around here. Let's see if he can break free, though, and Tyron spins him right back.
Drop.
There's Duke Rufus.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Dean Thomas.
Keep that pressure on him, Ty. Inside knee to the leg, good. Let's slow those legs down.
And Rufus Sport.
Knee again. Keep scoring, keep scoring. Yep, stay busy there. There you go.
Keep kneeing them legs.
There you go, that's it.
Wonderboy trying to spin him out, but excellent control here by the champ. Nice knee to the body there by Wonderboy.
Inside!
Fingers in that cage.
Woodley, very difficult to take down. Highest takedown defense in welterweight history. Thompson's 7 straight wins, the longest active UFC win streak in the welterweight division. Midway point of round 2. Fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
See, again, Tyron with his back pressed up against the cage. It's just not a good place to be. It limits so much in his movement. And able to move out of the way. Now he's getting his rhythm here. He's such an odd striker to face off against. Stephen Thompson. Look at that spinning back kick. And Woodley shook his head, but
which means it hurt.
Almost always.
Yeah. Got him in the midsection. See if he spins again.
He shook his head again.
It's who can make the other fighter tentative.
Well, that sport karate background, the fighters that are really effective, they have this amazing ability to move in and move out very quickly, and that's accentuated by the long limbs of Wonderboy and his incredible ability to move back and forth from the hip like a cobra. He leans back and forward better than anybody I've ever seen inside the octagon. Good combination there. And Tyron slides away. Tyron just took a big deep breath though.
We had a champion, Lyoto Machida, for a while. Joe was pretty good with his karate.
He certainly was, and I think Wonderboy's even better than him.
Will Wonderboy be a UFC champion like Lyoto Machida? And will it happen tonight? Final minute of the second round.
As good as Lyoto was, he never had the kind of successful kickboxing career that Stephen Thompson has had.
More well-rounded, the jiu-jitsu, of course, the Brazilian background.
Yes, beautiful straight left
seconds
there by Wonderboy. And the switching of the stances is effortless, and he's equally effective, both from southpaw or orthodox.
Yep.
Although, very rarely does he throw straight kicks off the front leg with the left. When he starts attacking with the front leg, it's almost always with the right leg forward. And there it is. See it? Boom. Good combination there by Thompson. He just said good job to him. He's such a nice guy. His nose is really bleeding bad still though, Mike, and we don't know how badly it's damaged, nor do we know how well he can breathe out of it.
Sit down right here. Beautiful. Beautiful. Spit it out. Beautiful. All right. Perfect game. Work your one, stepping off. You understand?
That's his father, Ray.
One step off, two. One step off, two. One step off, two. Round kick. You hear me? Beautiful. The body, kick him in the leg, come upstairs, all right?
2-1 when you want to reach.
Dean Thomas.
But keep going. Don't worry about hitting them big. Close the space. You'll get what you want. Touch, touch, touch. Or
he's coming in your range, man. He's in your range, all right?
We got to take the middle and to the fence.
Don't think, just do it, all right? Come on, man. You got to do it.
Come up, Ty.
What I saw in that second round is Wonderboy starting to find his rhythm, and Tyron Woodley starting to slow down.
Let's go, round three, fight.
Round three. His father, Ray, known as the toughest man in South Carolina. 7th degree black belt in Kempo Karate.
I mean, look at the way he stands. Who fights like that? There's that front leg again. Notice that it's the right leg he throws the front leg kick with.
And to your point, Joe, Duke Rufus talked about taking the center of the octagon and not getting caught up against the fence.
Yeah, very important, because that ability to move backwards is huge against a guy like Wonderboy. If you can slide in and out and you can't even get close to him.
They also said he's in your range.
Oh, he countered with a beautiful right hand there, but Tyron absorbed it.
First title defense for Tyron Woodley. Turned in the fastest finish in UFC welterweight championship fight history.
If I was in Tyron Woodley's corner, I would be asking for him to take Wonderboy down again. Instead of standing with him like he's doing here, move away, time it, try to get that takedown. I think he's dominant in the top position. I think he's much stronger physically. He's a better wrestler. And I think he showed in that first round that he could do some serious damage if he gets Wonderboy to the ground.
Play the percentages.
It's just a better option for him. I mean, he can knock anyone out, no doubt about it. But try hitting this guy.
Yeah.
Look what's going on here. And look what we're looking at. This is like the Rory McDonald fight, but with a better fighter. A better striker, at least. This is not the kind of fight you ever want to fight against Wonderboy. He's just too good at this. This is his game. I mean, for Tyron to be fighting him in a stand-up fight, it negates his best options in mixed martial arts. Again, doesn't mean Tyron can't knock him out. He can knock out anybody. but
goes
he's
away,
playing
low
a
kick.
chess master
Good,
right now.
nice
He's
block.
playing his game.
Then counter right back. You can grab his too. There
That
you
was
go.
a good leg kick by Woodley, but
Good,
look,
counter
immediate
there.
left hand, and that left hand cracked him.
Let's go, Ty. Get on the jab.
Boom, 1-2. Beautiful
Get on the
1-2.
jab.
And he was up against the cage.
He got stung there, Mike. And again, the back against the cage. He's got a bad tendency to do that. Now he switched it to the body.
Thompson hands low.
Always low,
Always.
and he's patient and clever. And he has a lot of options as far as his weapons to hit you with. He's just as comfortable kicking you as he is punching you.
Comes from all angles. Utilizes all of his weapons.
Keep an eye on his back heel. When his back heel comes off the ground, like there, that's when he's going to start throwing kicks. See it there? As soon as he starts getting that back heel off the ground, he's going to lunge forward, and he can hit you with anything. Boom, look for a wheel kick. Tyron
Wonderboy
coming up short and getting countered.
trying to become the new UFC welterweight champion.
Tyron's got to uncork that leg kick. He has a brutal leg kick, particularly off that right leg. That would help slow down Wonderboy Thompson.
And there's really not a fear in Woodley's mind of being taken down by Stephen
Exactly.
Thompson.
Not at all. Now he's trying to close the distance. Here he goes. And Wonderboy sliding left and right, constantly moving. Oh, that's that kick.
There you go,
There it
Joe.
is.
Well called.
Brutal power in his
Well
kicks.
called.
And you can only take so many of those. Look at the size of that guy's thighs. And Tyron is just swinging for the bleachers here. I think he needs to use that jab and throw that leg kick. Throw it again. I mean, look at the effectiveness with one shot.
Absolutely.
We saw it in the Carlos Condit fight. That's how he blew his knee out.
Woodley has a ton of respect for Thompson. You can see it.
Well, if he didn't, he does now.
Man.
I mean, he has to. This guy is so slippery in there. I mean, if you've ever tried to spar with a point karate champion, it's so difficult to hit them. And Woodley tagged him there. And they're exchanging here. Here we see Thompson going to the body and to the head. Right hand to the body, left to the head. And there's a left up top, a straight right behind it that kind of grazed him. And there's that Woodley kick. It really just kind of caught him with the foot on the shin, but the amount of pop that he has in those legs.
When you use that jab, put the right hand right behind it. Don't drop your hands. Keep your hands up. Punch from your shoulder.
You can also mix up your attacks. When he blitzes back in, you can take him down, all right? But don't force that takedown. But when he comes back, take him down, all right? Then he's going to worry about that. Then you can land the right hand.
Circle right.
He's getting slower and slower, but he does have just that one shot. He's desperate, you understand? So be on your A game.
UFC 205. Second title fight. Main event still to come. Championship rounds.
Round 4, let's go, gentlemen.
Thompson's last 2 fights have been 5-round main events. He went the distance with Rory, defeated Rory McDonald, and knocked out Johnny Hendricks in the first round.
Again, I really want to see Tyron uncork that leg kick. It's right there. Wonderboy leans very heavy on that front foot. He's standing right in front of him. And with Woodley just standing there staring at him like this, he's playing a point karate game with a world champion.
5-time world champion.
There it is. I mean, that's what I want to see from Woodley. Disguise it with the punches. Feint with the jab, but he can't stand there and do this stuff.
Third 5-round fight for Tyron Woodley. Of course, he defeated Robbie Lawler in the first round by knockout.
Beautiful right hand. Look at that counter.
He was actually knocked out in the 4th round in the Strikeforce title fight back in 212 against Marquardt. July of 2012, his first career loss. The numbers are very close.
Now Thompson has switched to the right side, right jab. Now look for that right front leg kick. That's usually why he does that. He went with a straight left. Oh!
Big time right down. Just what we were talking about. And again. Here comes the chosen one.
He hurt him bad, Mike. Wonderboy's in big trouble here. He's trying to get back up, and Woodley's tagging him. Wonderboy's out on his feet. Oh!
Huge bomb! Now knees! Tyron Woodley!
Woodley's got a choke. He's got a deep guillotine. Wonderboy's defending.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Trying to survive.
Wow. This is incredible. But he's got to still be hurt. I mean, he was so badly hurt by those shots.
Great job by Dan Mergliata.
Yeah, that was really close to being stopped. But he's still got his neck, and he drops down for the guillotine. Full in.
Is this it?
Oh, man, that is so tight. He's going to tap. Incredible. How is he surviving here? He's reaching down. He's trying to separate the hand. This is amazing.
Unbelievable.
This is so tight and so deep. Look at Tyron is squeezing and squeezing. Looks like he's got a better angle on it now. How is Wonderboy surviving here?
Listen to the crowd.
He's got to pop his head out. This is amazing. The resilience of Thompson here is just incredible.
Throw punches.
Wow.
How good is this?
And Tyron's arms have got to be gassed out right now. Wonderboy's head is free. His head is free. And he's on top.
The son of the toughest man in South Carolina.
Unbelievable resilience by Wonderboy Thompson. Just
amazing.
Unbelievable.
Undescribable. And the fight continues.
And now, Wonderboy's on top, and we have no idea how tired Woodley is from both that barrage and from squeezing.
30 seconds.
Incredible. And all this because Woodley pulled guard and had a tight guillotine choke.
They are on
Wonderboy
their
on
feet.
top, raining down shots. What a round. What a fight. Wow.
So you want to be an ultimate fighter.
And he helps him up after that. Man.
Sold out Madison Square Garden.
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Now let's take a look at this again. Here's the right hand. Boom! Stung him. And here's the second one. Huge shot. Look at his eyes roll back. I mean, dangerously close to being stopped. Right in front of his father. Now here's the guillotine. Drops down for the guillotine. Full guard. Look at the squeeze on that. And Wonderboy eventually pops out. Now here's the end of the round. Inconceivable. Wonderboy on top, dropping bombs. crazy. Fifth and final round. This may very well be who has more in the tank in this fifth and final round. Because Wonderboy was out on his feet. He took a tremendous amount of punishment. That was a huge, huge round for the champion.
Who worked very hard to try to finish this fight.
All right.
5 minutes remain.
Jumping round kick. Good combination by Thompson.
We knew all about the skill, the unique style of Stephen Thompson, but man, we're learning about the intangibles tonight.
Well, we always knew about the power of Woodley, and it really came into play in that last round.
Perfect fight in this perfect building at the perfect time.
High kick. And Woodley again shakes his head. Wonderboy, if you see his left hip start to move forward, he's going to spin on him.
Heard the quote, transform ambition into reality. Thompson, 3.5 minutes on the clock, wants to do so.
There's that jab. His dad is yelling left hand up.
He's got Woodley in neutral right now.
Well, Woodley could be just looking to explode, looking for his opening. He's still got that power, obviously, had it in the fourth round.
We've seen it on more than one occasion tonight. We saw it with Yoel Romero earlier.
What's also interesting, you gotta think Woodley clearly won the first and clearly won the fourth. How's the rest of the round being, how the rest of the fight being scored, and was it a 10-8 round in that last round?
Certainly had all the makings of it.
It certainly did.
Midway point of the fifth and final round.
And the other thing about it is there really haven't been any 10-8 rounds for Wonderboy.
No, not even close.
So if they did score that at 10-8, it could be a huge factor.
Total strikes by round.
Oh, big right hand there by Wonderboy.
Round two, very interesting statistically.
1-2 by Wonderboy. Very, very little action from Tyron Woodley in this fifth and final round in a very close fight. He's got to make something happen here.
So many epic fights inside this building, Joe, and you can add this one to it.
You certainly can. Good shot to the body there by Wonderboy. It's all Wonderboy in this fifth and final round. A minute to go. Tyron's just having a hard time finding the mark. Wonderboy pops a jab in his face. Some blood coming out of the mouth of Woodley.
This crowd is loving it. So far in this round, all Wonderboy.
Tyron really making that rush, trying to get that connection on him. 1, 2, 3, beautiful. Dominant round so far for the challenger. Tagged him with a straight right. Tyron is just really having a hard time connecting here. Beautiful left hand. Oh, tagged him with the right. Stabbed him with the right hand.
Distance.
Wow. Very interesting.
This building hosted 2 of the 3 Ali Frazier fights, and man, they are going to talk about Woodley and Thompson for a long, long time.
Very interesting fight, Mike. Big first round for Woodley, big fourth round for Woodley. Excuse me, there's the first where he tagged him, and now here's the fourth where Woodley tagged him. Those are the 2 biggest moments for the champion. The champion clearly had the bigger moments, but there was a lot of volume by Wonderboy Thompson, and potentially you could say that he won 3 rounds. There was also a lot of instances with Woodley up against the cage, Wonderboy pressing the action. Really interesting fight.
Regardless of the outcome, wouldn't mind seeing this one again.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard.
Interesting, Bruce Buffer asked by the commission to go back out of the octagon. Double check the scorecards. A little bit of everything tonight. All right, here's Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Derek clearly scores it 47-47. Doug Crosby has it 47-47. And Glenn Trober scores the contest 48-47 for the winner by split decision. And still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
I'm here with the champion and still champion, Tyron Woodley. First of all, Tyron, congratulations on an amazing fight, a very, very close fight. You had a big first round and a big fourth round. At the end of the 5th, did you feel that you had done enough to win the decision?
I did, but I did want to finish with a flurry. He caught me with some good straight punches. I wasn't able to get those combinations off. He's a great gauger of space.
There was an excellent moment that you had in the 4th round when you had him badly hurt. Clearly, you had him in the most danger, and you went for that guillotine choke. It was so tight. Were you surprised that he didn't tap?
He doesn't have a super big head, so I was expecting him to be able to pop it out. I should have got space, though, because I had him rock with a shot, and he went for an underhook. I should have created a lot of space and landed some hard punches.
Take a look. Okay. Well, here's the issue with what Bruce Buffer just said. Okay. No. Listen, let me just explain to everybody what happened. Okay, go ahead. No. It's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a correction. This contest has been judged a majority draw.
Okay, what that means is the exact same score, Tyron, it's the exact same score that they just repeated. You won on 1 scorecard, a draw on 2 scorecards. It's a majority draw. It's the exact same score. He just read the result incorrectly. You still retain your title, obviously. So let's go back to that 4th round, and let's take a look at the big screen when you had him in all sorts of trouble. Folks, this is the exact same score. Here we go. There's the right hand. You had him staggered. Why did you decide to go for the submission? Was it just an instinct instead of just continuing to batter him?
It was a bad call. I should have created space, landed some more power shots, get a pretty decent underhook, and he was recovering from that.
Well, Tyron, it is a huge accomplishment. You've defended your title. It was an awesome fight. Thank you very much, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Tyron Woodley, ladies and gentlemen.